Austin Powers, oh behave and welcome to My Underground Lair are not only two really weird Game Boy Color games, they feature interchangeable link cable modes. Published by Rockstar, yes, Grand Theft Auto Red Dead Rockstar, the original plan was to release a total of 4 Austin Power games, but we only received 2, which is way more than the world should have received in the first place. Both versions are essentially the same game, only with Oh Behave is Austin Power themed, while Welcome to My Underground Lair is Dr. Evil themed. The biggest difference is the one exclusive minigame in each. Oh Behave has a bad jump and shoot platformer, while Underground Lair has a Trials-like motorbike game that's a reskin of the forgotten Evel Knievel Game Boy Color games, as these games share the same developer. Before showing the link cable mode, it's important to understand what these quote-unquote games are. Thing is, these aren't really games, they're mock Windows PC emulators for your Game Boy Color, and it's probably better understood as a gadget, digital toy, or quirky app as opposed to an actual game. From the initial boot screen to adjusting display settings and navigating it all with the D-pad as your mouse control, this is as close to a Windows interface on Game Boy as you can get. Then, by clicking on things, you can access apps and even a mock web page about the movies. Overall, it's trying to target a humorous angle, but the end result is confusing, cumbersome, and questionable at best. I mean, what does a fake Windows theme have to do with Austin Powers? Okay, so the multiplayer modes are just as bizarre as the single-player experience. And these following modes are also interchangeable, meaning you can link the same versions or you can link Oh Behave with a copy of Underground Lair, it doesn't matter. Similar to how you can connect Pokemon Red to Pokemon Blue. Digging through the apps page, the first game is the Rock, Paper, Scissors Simulator. Here, you can play Rock, Paper, Scissors. You know, the game that you can play with anyone who has at least one fully developed hand, without needing to buy 2 copies of a game and connecting them with a link cable. But if players do decide to go through this tedium, there is some slight nuance involved, as you need to select your throw with the D-pad and then hit the activation button at the right time. Throw too early or throw too late and you'll lose. Other than seeing these large paneled cutscenes, there's really nothing else to say. It's Rock, Paper, Scissors, a totally unnecessary feature. The other game that uses the link cable is called Domination, which is classic Othello. But at least the UI is clean, it's easy to read, and it's informative as it only highlights the tiles in which you can place your piece. It's a game you have never not played before, but at least it's better than Rock, Paper, Scissors. There is, however, one more multiplayer feature, but it doesn't use the link cable. Instead, by saving a note in each game's respective text writing note creating app, players can swap these digital notes using the infrared port at the top of the Game Boy Color. This is basically text messaging before text messaging. However, entering text in this note app is really tedious, especially during the saving process, because you need to cycle through all the letters by tapping up and down instead of moving through each letter on a virtual keyboard. So it takes forever and a day to actually type and save a note. By that time, it would be faster to just write a note using pen on paper than going through this digital hassle. There's one word to describe these Austin Powers games and their multiplayer modes, it would be unnecessary. Like, these games didn't need to be made. They don't offer any entertainment value because they aren't really games. And linking to play a rock, paper, scissors simulator doesn't mean anything. These are weird products of their time, but the rumor is Rockstar will be releasing the 2 lost Austin Power Game Boy Color games in their upcoming GTA 6 as secret unlockables. And when I say rumor, I mean I'm starting this fallacy right now because it's just as stupid as these GBC games. But what do you think? Did you know about these forgotten licensed Game Boy Color games? Did you know that each version can link with the other? What GTA 6 rumors can we collectively start in hopes that Rockstar will find it funny enough to actually include in one of their upcoming games? I mean, Diablo did it with the secret cow level, so why not GTA? Let me know in the comments. And for tons more link cable related content just as stupid as this, see the links to my dedicated playlist in the description. Until next time, thank you for watching and game on.